Hi everybody. So today is snowy, it's windy, it's pretty cold. I have everything from my neck gaiter down to my insulated bibs on. So it's pretty chilly. And although I wish I had coats for my cows, I don't. So I want to show you guys how we work really hard to keep cows happy, content, comfortable, all those things on really not ideal weather. Because the reality is every day is not beautiful. It's not perfect. And so that's why we have our barn. So come on in. I'm gonna show you guys. Oh, there's the snow cleaner. So I'm gonna show you guys what we do and how we keep our cows comfortable. So first things first, we always have fresh feed out. It's mixed precisely with the help of our dairy nutritionist named Steve. If you have never seen some of my other videos, a dairy nutritionist is basically the cow version of a registered dietitian. So uses lots of good sound science, research, all those kinds of things to make a diet specially formulated for our farm, our cows, the feed stuffs, or the food that we have out in the bunk to put together. So you can see it's mixed evenly. The idea is that each cow, with each bite, she gets exactly the nutrients that she needs. So in addition to that, even on cold, crappy days that we want to be hiding inside, the barn gets cleaned twice a day. So you can see it's been a few hours since we've cleaned the barn. You'll see here, the blue tub that the cow is standing next to, that's fresh water. Even when it's cold and dirty and nasty, we have fresh, clean water. The water is clean on the inside. We provide our brushes right there. But the thing that's a little bit different about weather this time of the year is in the winter, we're from Michigan, so we get lots of snow, lots of wind, lots of blowing. So how do we keep the weather outside? But we also still need to keep the air fresh and the air clean. Well, I'm gonna show you guys some of that stuff. So one of the first ways is we have this thing called the ridge. You can see where the light is coming down from the top. So yes, we sometimes do get snow in here, but that also is a way it helps rotate air through the barn. It's called natural ventilation. So through the sides, fresh air comes in, and then hot, dirty air goes out naturally through the top. That's just kind of how air rotates. If you guys have ever noticed, if you know anything about an HVAC system, it's sort of similar to that, whereas you're rotating the air from the top to the bottom of the house. And the most important thing that happens in the winter for keeping cows comfortable, keeping the weather out, all of those sorts of things are curtains. No, I'm not talking about decorative curtains like we have in our house. These curtains genuinely serve a purpose because cows don't really care about whether their curtains are shabby chic or velvet or whatever, how long they are. All they care about is whether they are kept out of the snow and the wind. So some of the unique features about curtains in cow barns is that they are light permeable. So a lot of us like blackout curtains, especially for our bedrooms. These are not like that. We want light permeable. so that even when we have them down, cows are still getting sunlight. The curtains are down and we don't have the lights on today. We can see perfectly fine. You can see the cows. So that's one of the neat, unique things about ours, is that we still want that light to get through. We can roll them up and down. There's a metal post in here and there's a handle outside. So we can roll these curtains up and down. So if tomorrow was 40 degrees, I could roll the curtains up. That's the whole point of them, is that depending on the day, depending on the wind, depending on the weather, I can change them. But then also it helps keep the wind out. Along with light permeable comes air permeable. We don't want a completely, closed up barn, because that's not healthy. Cows need fresh air. Any of you guys probably know, if you're active and outside, you find that fresh air keeps you healthier. Same thing with cows. So we don't want it really cold in here, although cows actually prefer cold to heat. So you can see that they're not really that perturbed by it. They're actually more put off by me walking around talking through the barn than anything else. So I talked about that natural rotation of air. Up there at the very top of the curtains, there's a small gap, probably, 4 or 5, 6 inches between the top of the curtains and the roof. So that's where some of that fresh air naturally comes in. You could probably see a snowflake here and there. It does kind of come in the top a little bit, but that's bringing that fresh air in, and that fresh air is pushing the hot air out up there. So our goal genuinely is, no matter what time of the year it is, our cows are in the barn all year long, but our goal is to keep them happy, healthy, and content. Because in the summer, we'll roll up these curtains so that you can see completely through the barn. There'll be, nothing through, all the doors will be open. And then the barn is essentially providing shade. They also have their comfortable, clean free stalls to lay in, and then it's providing shade.